So it's actually been quite some time since I've made any content, and I've actually been putting this time to good use. As some of you know, I've mentioned it in a few past videos. I'm back in college now, and I said, it's probably best I take a break from YouTube, at least for the first few weeks of classes, and you know, get the semester started good, on a good note. Right now, I have all A's, woke progressive. I should graduate next August. And then I plan on going to law school. So just very exciting things going on as far as my life goes. All A's. Criminal justice major, bachelor's degree in criminal justice. Here I come. Um, but I didn't come here to talk about my academic accomplishments. I came here to talk about this whole Charlie Kirk situation. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the Charlie Kirk video, the day it happened, September 10th. And even though I wasn't a big Charlie Kirk fan, I was devastated. I'm not gonna lie. I had trouble sleeping that night. Um, you know, the next day I was angry. And the reason I was angry was because leave it to black people to make a bad situation worse. Leave it to niggas to make a bad situation worse. Somehow, the situation went from Charlie Kirk being killed for simply practicing free speech, which is afforded to us by the Constitution. It went from that to niggas crying about racism. Jesus Christ in heaven, deliver me from a nigga talking about racism. Charlie Kirk was racist. I can't feel sorry for him because I'm a demon. I'm a demonic person. I can't lend sympathy to another human being because I think they're racist. And the thing is, what is your standard for racism? Because if you think Charlie Kirk was bad, just wait till you hear what woke progressive has to say about you niggas. And then just the lack of accountability. I say that time and time and time again. Just the lack of accountability when it comes from you niggas. You think that you can have your screwed up communities like that nigga who killed that Ukrainian girl on the subway. You know, the gangs you have in your community. Your communities are so trash as black people. Okay, I'm talking to you niggas. Listen up. Your communities are so bad that we actually have to have conversations about whether or not we summon the National Guard to your communities. Just because it's like a war zone between the Bloods and the Crips and the YNs, the young niggas. The young niggas still in cars, all the baby mamas raising these terrible kids. And you think people don't observe that? You think people don't see that? Why do you get angry at just a regular white person making the observation that, there is something screwed up about this particular group? This particular group is not quite like the others. I know. In college, I have taken college courses now. They like to say, oh, well, it's because of institutional failure and poverty. No, no, no. Please miss me with that. Because in the 1940s, 50s, black people were more impoverished than ever. The 1940s and 50s, we didn't have access to any institutions, less known a poorly constructed institution or a bad institution. There were no institutions. You didn't see the rampant crime. You didn't see the gang violence. You didn't see the plethora of problems that we have in the community. It has nothing to do with poverty. It has nothing to do with the institution. It has everything to do. At this point, I'm leaning towards this biology because it's just the behavior is so rampant. Maybe niggas are predisposed biologically to be terrible people, or I'm not gonna say that. That's one of the running theories. I'm not discounting it completely, but I think it's the culture because we weren't always like this in the context of the United States. Okay, I think it's the culture of liberalism, kicking the black man out of the house, the black woman tagging along with white female feminism. Black women didn't have to co-sign feminism. They didn't. But they chose to do it anyway. And it's led to nothing but a bunch of issues. They become nothing but a bunch of hoes. They're the leaders in STDs, a bunch of hoes, a bunch of strippers, and a bunch of baby mamas. That's not baby mama, that's the baby daddy. They created the culture of baby mama and baby daddyism. So, I'm ranting like this because, you saw it come from white people too, making fun of Charlie Kirk's death. But, just black people doing it. I did not understand it. I truly didn't understand it. Charlie Kirk wasn't known for, being a racist. I don't get it. It's just one of those things I don't get. But ultimately, I'm not sure why the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. Well, actually, I know why the Jews killed Charlie Kirk. The Jews killed Charlie Kirk because Charlie Kirk was questioning Israel, okay? Charlie Kirk started asking questions you just don't ask. He started flying a little bit too close to the damn sun. And they've got that big war going on. Well, it's not even a war, it's just a slaughter. They've got the big slaughterhouse going in Gaza. And they're ramping up a war with Iran. And the last thing they need is public opinion shifting against them. Someone as influential and, with younger voters particularly, younger conservatives, someone as influential as Charlie Kirk started asking the wrong questions and spreading the wrong type of influence. You can't let somebody like that live. Come on. Now, if it's just some nigga like me talking on YouTube, they're not going to kill me. They're woke progressive. I'll screw that crazy nigga. We don't care about him. But if you're Charlie Kirk, you're especially given that they donated tens of millions of dollars to TPUSA, his organization, you think they're going to let you live doing that? But niggas aren't going to ask questions like those. Most niggas, these are the niggas making fun of Charlie Kirk's death on TikTok. Most niggas couldn't even point out Gaza on a map, okay? Most niggas don't know about Israel's stranglehold over the United States government. Most niggas think in terms of, oh, he's racist, therefore he must die. Oh, please. I like to see the day black people start being more accountable. That's the day I want to see. But nonetheless, I think I'm back now. Like I said, it's been about a month worth of classes so far. I have all A's. I'm doing well. I'm set to graduate next August after the second summer term. Then after that, probably early 2027, I'll try to go for law school. We'll see how that goes. But I'm very excited about that. I do prioritize school over YouTube, even though I think, if I balance my time correctly, I can manage both. Because I work full time as well. I work about 40 to 50 hours a week. So, I think I can manage school, working full time, and YouTube. And so that's what I'm doing. But I did have to take a break. And also, I got banned for like 2 weeks. I don't know if you guys remember. I made a video about Lil Tay. And they banned it for hate speech because I said I hate wiggers. Come on. I didn't even know wiggers was a protected demographic. Okay, I knew you couldn't say I hate, put in parentheses, protected demographic. I know you couldn't say you hate those groups, but I didn't know wiggers were a protected group. But apparently wiggers are a protected group according to YouTube, so you can't say you hate them. So I apologize for saying that. Nonetheless, I'm back. I'm not dead. But nonetheless, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And remember to like, subscribe, share, and as always, stay woke.